So, again, AEW, you in Daly's Place, which is such an important venue to the history of AEW, right? That
Yeah.
is where I think, yeah, there's no way that's not true. I was going to say the majority of AEW shows have still taken place, uh, as far as having, they had that home during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so it's an important venue. A lot of important names in AEW's history made their debuts there. Jade Cargill made her debut there. And it was Brody Lee, Matt Hardy, a lot of names, Christian Cage, all came through and made their, yeah, more just coming to mind because Ricky Starks did too. But a lot of
Yes.
names that came through AEW got to make their mark in Daly's Place, and their return to Daly's Place, the most recent time, that's where you got the All Elite graphic. You got to share that moment with Tony Schiavone. You mentioned you didn't even know that the graphic was on the screen.
So I knew that I had been signed at this point. I signed the contract that morning. They had like emailed it to me, and I was standing ringside when I like did the signature on my phone and all this stuff. So it was really fresh, and it was very like full circle for me because, like I had mentioned, Daly's Place is the majority of the time I spent there in the crowd, because we had to do all the audience was like all the people who came in for extra work, or even other people who were on the roster who just maybe weren't wrestling that day. We filled the crowd. We made all the noise and supported each other, and were there for like hours at a time, because we were there until like 2 in the morning sometimes, recording the show, recording the darks, and we would do this every 2 weeks. So we're getting 2 weeks of content for 4 different shows, or actually, I don't know if we had Rampage yet. So 3 different shows. And it's just going on. We're all screaming, trying, and like, it just felt like I'm putting in so much energy and so much effort. And again, is there the recognition there that I wanted? Like, is the payoff there? I don't know. But now, like a year later, a year and some change later, I've signed a contract, a full-time contract to the company that I want to work for, in the building where I felt some of like my lowest feelings about myself and my career. And it was just very full circle. And to have the crowd there, like, cheer for me and like also be super into it, it was just very overwhelming. And yes, I did not see it on the big screen. I like never at one point turned around and was like, wow, that's me. It wasn't until I saw the picture online that I was like, they put it up that big? But I was just more so responding to all the people around me. And like Tony Schiavone, also a legend of the industry, right, just like putting it all out there. So I was like overwhelmed with just like a flurry of different emotions at that point. It was cool. That was a really cool moment for me.